I didn't mean to end up in the cellar that night. The old farmhouse had been my grandmother's, and after she passed, it became my responsibility to clean it out. 100 years of family heirlooms, dusty furniture, and forgotten memories loomed over me like an oppressive fog. But the cellar? That was the one place I'd vowed not to go. My grandmother always said the cellar wasn't safe, especially after dark. The shadows are deeper there, she'd warned me when I was young. I thought it was just her way of keeping me from wandering where I didn't belong. But as I stood at the top of the creaky staircase, the air seemed heavier, colder. I don't even know what drew me to it. Maybe it was the faint, rhythmic sound, a sort of tapping or scratching, that I convinced myself was just a raccoon. I told myself I'd shine my flashlight around, prove to myself there was nothing there, and head back upstairs. The stairs groaned under my weight, every step sounding like a scream in the silence. The flashlight in my hand flickered as if reluctant to work in this place. The cellar smelled of damp earth and rot. Shelves lined the walls, filled with jars of something unidentifiable, their contents long turned to black sludge. The tapping grew louder as I stepped off the last stair. My breath fogged in the air. I shivered, turning in circles as my light bounced off crumbling walls and cobwebs. "Hello?" I called, instantly regretting it. The sound didn't stop, but it shifted. It wasn't a raccoon. It wasn't an animal at all. It was coming from the far corner, where the shadows were thickest. I should have gone back upstairs. I should have left the house entirely. But curiosity, or something more sinister, pulled me forward. My light flickered again, and for a brief second I was plunged into darkness. When it came back, the corner was empty, or so I thought. The shadows moved. Not like how light dances on walls, but as though they had mass, depth. They slithered along the floor and walls, pulling themselves closer. My legs felt rooted to the spot as the darkness stretched toward me, impossibly slow yet terrifyingly deliberate. "Grandma?" I whispered, desperate, as though invoking her could somehow save me. The tapping stopped, and then I heard her voice. It was faint, but unmistakable. "Why did you come down here?" "Grandma?" My voice cracked. I swung the flashlight wildly, but there was no one. The shadows shuddered, coiling like smoke caught in a breeze. The voice came again, sharper this time. "You should have stayed upstairs." Something cold wrapped around my ankle. I screamed and dropped the flashlight. The bulb shattered, leaving me in pitch-black darkness. I kicked wildly, but the grip tightened, dragging me toward the corner. My nails scraped against the stone floor, but it was no use. The shadows pulled harder, and the cold seeped into my skin, freezing me from the inside out. I don't know how I escaped. Maybe the shadows let me go. Maybe they wanted me to leave and spread their story. All I know is that when I woke up, I was lying on the kitchen floor, my fingers bloodied, and the cellar door was shut tight. I haven't gone back down. I never will. But sometimes at night, when the house is quiet, I hear it. Tap, tap, tap. They're waiting for me to come back.